and were pressed on torture, waterboarding, Uniform Code of Military Justice. What if Trump pushes you to torture? Are you going to follow that? And Pompeo, who voted for the law to make the waterboarding consistent with the UMCJ, said, no, I'm not going to follow that order. I'm going to follow the law. So you did see some good pushback from the nominees there.
So how do you sum it up? What are they saying? That the rhetoric for the campaign can't be the way you govern, and everybody's okay with that?
Well, there was a lot of gotcha questions, attempting especially on Pompeo, the CIA pick, trying to ask him his questions. He's a lawmaker. He has got a long record. And they mostly, I would think, sailed through. And, it was a pretty good day for the Trump administration.
Did you get an indication that these nominees had talked to the president-elect about these tough issues, these differences that they had?
Yes, and Mattis is credited for supposedly changing Donald Trump's mind on instant interrogation and torture. Whether he hasn't really reiterated his view on that recently, but Mattis has maintained his position. He's against it.
Yeah, and a lot of Trump supporters have said, if the president is listening to these people because they like these choices, that's a good thing.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
The biggest contentious hearings are over, and now we just kind of have a couple smaller ones. They'll just get smaller as the day goes on.
And you didn't get the impression from all the hearings thus far that there's any chance Democrats, and maybe with some Republicans, might try and block any of these nominations, right?
I think Tillerson,
the president-elect's going to get what he wants, maybe?
If history's any guide, probably, but Tillerson, I think, is at risk of losing 1 or 2 votes. You lose 3 Republican votes in the Senate, no Democrats cross over, that's a no.
Yeah. What about Marco Rubio? Any idea today what he might do?
Can't put myself in his mind, but he stayed there late into the night last night asking very tough questions of Tillerson, especially about Russia, torture, and whether Putin was a war criminal, and he was relentless.
Yeah, he's got problems. Okay, all right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me.
See you again. Okay,
Yep.
All right. The Senate is taking the first steps towards scrapping the Affordable Care Act. You knew it was coming. It happened early this morning. Senators voted 51-48 in favor of a budget resolution that will help make repealing President Obama's landmark law easier. Now, House leaders are expected to follow up on the Senate's move on Friday. Surprise send-off for Vice President Joe Biden today. You should have seen it. Very emotional. President Barack Obama awarded his #2 the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian honor.
He's been unafraid to give it to me straight, even if we disagree. In fact, especially when we disagree. And all of this makes him, I believe, the finest vice president we have ever seen. For the final time as president, I am pleased to award our nation's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
I just hope that the asterisk in history that is attached to my name when they talk about this presidency is that I can say I was part of the journey of a remarkable man who did remarkable things for this country.
I don't care what your politics are, it's just obvious those two men from opposite paths in life love one another. They call it a bromance. Protesting President 45 ahead, we're going to hear from the organizer of what promises to be one of many demonstrations on Inauguration Day. You want to stay for that. Plus, it's your right to protest, but do you know your rights when police arrive on the scene of your protest? The ACLU has just released a guide.
How quickly time flies. It's not just another winter in the Laurel Highlands of Pennsylvania. This is the winter that will make up for lost time. Families will bond, children will laugh, couples will grow closer together, memories will be made, and snowballs will most certainly be thrown. Discover what 7 Springs, Hidden Valley, and Laurel Mountain have to offer. 3 resorts, 3 days, 3 hours away. Book your winter getaway at the7springs.com today.
Weekend Getaways 3 hours away, sponsored by 7 Springs Mountain Resort.
With a RAV4, you get a lot for just $199 a month. Plenty of cargo space, a stylish interior that comes with a backup camera. And introducing Toyota Safety Sense, an advanced suite of active safety technology to support driver awareness. You can also buy a RAV4 with interest-free financing or $1,000 cash back. Plus, no-cost maintenance is included. Adventure, safety, style. What drives you? Toyota. Let's go places.